Alright, I'm actually gonna just turn on the game here. Just gonna check for something real fast. Hey, look, that's there. So, welcome to the game. This is effectively where we left off.
Lingering around here is going to win points. Think again.
I wasn't trying to talk to you, lady.
You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for?
What do you mean accounted for?
We're on a strict schedule. I just want to make sure this impromptu meeting is properly tracked.
It's not.
Then I will remind you that the schedule exists for a reason.
That is a plaster
We seem
wall.
to be
Like that is what my
If time is money,
walls
then
look
suffice
like.
to say
it
Ms.
is an
Serrano
extension.
would not be pleased.
It looks like
with
my
such
screen
frivolous
becomes my
expenditure.
wall. Oh.
You may have a point. And since you clearly have bandwidth to spare, maybe you can help me clean up a minor indiscretion.
What?
Good. Let me give you some background. Recently, I've been assisting the impoverished in both Ebbside and the Underbelly.
Oh, kind of disassociated right there where I got hungry for a little bit.
Or comfort. But I may have lost a slate in the process. I need you to locate and retrieve it for me.
What's on it?
Reassignment
Hey, Red 5!
for one of our operatives.
Good,
The
May the
contents
4th to you
themselves
as
aren't
well.
too sensitive, so
How you doing
if you're
today?
thinking of betraying me, they aren't
Hope you're
worth
doing
much
well.
as leverage. My sloppiness is simply an embarrassment that I'd like to correct.
I'll find it for you.
Then we have an agreement. Good. Go to the Underbelly and talk to the panhandler, Huang. Discarded items are her specialty, so she may have come across the slate herself. If you can manage to find it, bring it back to me, and I will pay you for the time.
Why do you spend your time volunteering?
Perhaps I can best explain with an analogy.
Hey,
There's an
Kathleen,
aquatic
welcome.
species on Voli Epsilon, which, by cruel irony or test of metal, hatches on dry land. Only 1 in 10,000 make it to adulthood. Most are eaten, some simply die in the crawl to the ocean. Meanwhile, there is a similar species that is born in the water itself. They never make this journey and thus never know its hardship. Which begs the question, is that fair?
Sorry, I stopped listening 3 sentences ago. Just working on possum badges! Ugh, those are a slog, but once you get the backpack, it's so much better.
In the natural world, I'd agree. But here, we can make a change. I know what you're thinking, and I am not what you'd call a bleeding heart. Moreover, I find the Underbelly filthy and unsanitary. But I also believe in equity. I am well aware that my life came with a head start. So I try my best to balance the equation and bring the hatchlings to the water.
What you call insanitary, I call character.
The conditions are character building. On that, I will concede.
Man, if there's
But
an
as much as I
Undercity to Neon,
dislike
that's gonna
the
look
Underbelly,
crazy.
I will say this. It is a welcome change of pace. When you spend all day keeping secrets, a burden is placed on one's conscience. The time I spend volunteering sheds some of that weight.
I see.
As you were.
Let's go ahead and fix it. So, as I said, I left off broadly where we were at, but I also played a fair amount this morning because what happened was I decided to go exploring.
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but
I went exploring
there are practical
and
limits.
I went on a planet with no atmosphere, and then the game yelled at me and said, "Hey, you need to put on a space helmet." And I was like, "I have a space helmet. I have this fancy, one-of-a-kind space helmet, actually." And then I looked in my inventory and I didn't have it. So then I watched my stream back and found the part where I accidentally sold it, which was too far back for the buyback. So then I had to reload and go back to the part where I didn't sell my helmet and replayed up until that point. I watched my stream back, and I'm pretty sure I've done everything I had done.
Don't cause any trouble.
And here we are. So that's fun. Where am I going? This is not the exit. This is not the exit. Where is this, a bathroom? It's a weird place to put a bath. Where am I going? What in the hitman is this hallway?
I've got my eye on you.
Am I allowed to go in here? They're not mad at me. Okay, I can't take that stuff yet. I must not be part
Keep
of
out
the
of my
team.
way, and I'll keep out of yours.
This is not where I wanted to go. You pulled the road. I did. Well, what's funny too, so I watched it, and I was like, I didn't sell it. I sold something else in that category, and then I went back, and I thought the game glitched, and then I realized what happened was I accidentally hit the sell button one more time, but because that cleared out the category, it kicked me back. So I thought I just went back a menu level, and in reality, I didn't go back a menu level. I sold everything. So that was exciting. Okay, that's where I needed to go. What's over here? Oh, the break room. Well, that's cool. Apparently, it's stealing for me to take the food in the break room. But thankfully, because this game is a single-player game and not a multiplayer game, I was at least able to go back. It wasn't too bad. I basically had to go back to just before I came to Neon, so I had to replay the start of Neon, which wasn't that bad. But if anything seems different, that's why. Okay. So that's the mission they want me to do, but I also want to... Where is it? I swear it was one of these. Maybe it's one of these then. Special sauce. Yeah, I want to do this. This is also on Neon. But I'm going to play a little bit. I don't know how long we're going to go today because I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of starting the stream when I would normally be ending the stream. But I had to fill in at work today. And that went well. And then tomorrow, with it being Star Wars Day and me having some other things to do, I'm probably not going to stream. And the weekend after that is Mother's Day, so I don't know how much I'm going to stream. So I was like, okay, we're just going to get in a short one today.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Keep picking up all these side quests walking next to me. You look...
The Trackers Alliance always finds their
That guy, he's a Trackers. Oh yeah, I have that armor. The Boba Fett looking armor. Hey Brennan, how's it going? Hope you're doing well on this fine, fine day. Oh my.
What if we took the kids to your brother's place?
Ooh. Oh my.
Let's have some
Serious.
babysit the dog.
Took a streaming break this week. Sometimes you just need to take one.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs.
I don't blame you for that one.
Anything good? It's been a
Whoa.
grind, sure.
So cool. Oh, and I bet I could jet to my ship that way if I had enough jetpacking. Oh, this is so cool. With the rain, like this is very Mankind Divided, very Hangshin. This is so neat. Some people hanging around, communing. This place. Neon Warehouse requires a key. Did you finish the games you were streaming, or are you trying to pick out your next game, or you just needed to take a breather and you're gonna kind of go back to what you were playing? Ooh, what's up here? Neon, welcome Ian. I figured the title would get some people in. This is so cool! Just a break. I totally get it. I take those every now and again. Probably more often than I should.
You should push for more genetic diversity.
Oh my god, there's stairs! Where do they go? Where do they go? I gotta find out.
I just don't think we'll have a second thing.
Where do they go? Do they go to a roof? Oh my god, what's over here? What's over here? It's just a big flat area. Oh, I want to get on that thing. I want to get on that so bad.
Some would say this place represents all the worst impulses of humanity.
Does that include jumping on that crate? Because that's my worst impulse right now. You could see my shadow. That was cool. Oh my god, the stairs keep going. The stairs keep going and they don't stop going. Where is this? What is happening? What is up here? Oh my god. Could have some photo mode fun up here in this lighting. What is this? This whole stream could literally just be me climbing on roofs like I'm Dick Van Dyke. Just seeing London for what it is. You know what I mean? God, that looks like a building. What is all this? So much to see. Star. I can't read that sign. I don't know what it says. Oh my god, what is going on up here? What is this place? Stuff. Look, if you make it leave your maple cola all the way up here, I have a right to take it. I don't see why I would be penalized for that. I did a lot of work to get up here. Maybe stalkers? Oh, stalkers. They could say stalkers. That would make sense. Oh my god, the lighting here is so cool. I gotta go see what this building is. Oh, there's more things to hop on. There's the rain canvas. Yeah, I bet that says stalkers. I bet you're right. I feel like we shouldn't have so much electric stuff out in the rain. Can I get up there? How do I get in there? Is that an in there place? Doesn't look like it's an in there place. God, there's just so
I do
much.
admire what Bayou has built for himself here.
It's the roof! It's the roof! Oh my god, don't be holographic. It's not! That would have been so bad if it was. Oh my god, what's up here? Is that lightning? Am I gonna get struck by lightning up here? That would be so exciting. It's a big tower. What's happening? What's this? What is it? I will be doing nothing productive until I get all of this out of my system. What's over here? Is that a door? gotta be, yeah, that's, we're gonna, irritated works for me. I don't know what that is, but we're doing it, it works. The only thing, I wish this photo mode had a flashlight. Deathloop has one, the Jedi games have one. I prefer that one to having to tweak the brightness on things. That's kind of cool, actually. Like, it's kind of obnoxious, but it's kind of cool. That it doesn't. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen it in the last couple of games photo modes I've used, and flashlights are just so nice. That's kind of cool. What is with the red floodlights? Like, who went? I want red light to see. Like, what are you doing? Okay, we can probably start doing stuff again. I really needed to go on this adventure. Yeah, it could be stalkers. Could be stalkers. Neon Core. Is that where it was? Someone who is evil! They're evil and they want the lights here. I think I somehow just went on the complete opposite side of the city. That's really funny. I hopped over where I was before. That's amazing. And here's where we can go buy drugs. I remember that. I remember...
Leon, the house that Aurora has
I remember
built.
from the intro where you can buy the drugs
Velocity or Chimera?
You kidding? Chimera all day.
from. Drug!
Why do you think
It's
I
the
need
drugs!
Let your cares melt away.
Sure. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I probably don't want to do that then. Okay. Sure. I'm
Chimera's
just
nice.
accepting things.
Velocity, that will get you
Hi,
Take it easy.
hi, Micah. There was a guy
So
with
you
a
just
name.
Micah knows how to
down
make
your
a
third
drink.
velocity?
Where's the who looked like he really
By the
wanted to
third
sell me
Chimera,
something
you're
when I
floating
walked
on
in?
frickin' cloud 9. I don't know about you, but
Excuse me, I don't suppose you're looking for a robotics expert, are you? I have a vested interest in getting out of Neon.
I actually don't have room for anybody.
just
So much for common courtesy.
Wow, everybody else has accepted that as a goodbye. Apparently not you. I don't know where that guy went.
What's up?
Plenty of space in the members' lounge today. Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable.
Is there
I
drug?
can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
Aurora in Peace was not what I had in mind. Can I purchase Aurora here?
Sorry, no. Aurora sales are only permitted through the Astral
Oh,
Lounge.
this is not where I can buy
We
drugs.
simply provide a safe haven for you to enjoy it in peace.
Okay, I guess I didn't remember that opening
If you
speech. so I'll say
desire
I didn't.
access to the lounge, you can purchase admittance for a completely reasonable fee.
What's the fee?
Otherwise, you're welcome to relax, listen to our music, and perhaps enjoy a chimera.
Come on. Ooh, $5,000 for access? What's a chimera?
It's a specialty alcoholic beverage only served here at Euphorica. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
What else comes with
Not
it?
only will you be able to experience one of the most exclusive Aurora lounges in Neon, you also have access to our private bar.
Okay.
The bartender down there is a personal friend of mine, and he sells some
Items?
rather
Selling?
unique items.
Buying? Okay.
A wise choice. Here's your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your
We're gonna
comfort.
get some drugs.
If you need anything
and
else,
we're gonna come back.
please, don't hesitate to ask.
But we're also
We
gonna
have
order one of
plenty
these
to
drinks.
choose from.
Where's this drink? We're gonna buy one.
Don't forget to ask Q to see our special menu.
Okay, well, we gotta find the drugs before we go to the drug bar. I don't want the kiosk, I want the person!
Welcome to... You've chosen Chunks. What a great choice. Huh. I thought that was a joke at first, but yep, here you are. Let me get that for you. It's amazing how popular this stuff is on Titan. You'd think they just drank it over there.
Chunks! So excited about Chunks! Where the fudge am I going? We've got some... Oh, that's a hat. I thought that was hair for a second, and I was very impressed. Warehouse? O2? I can apparently go in. Oh! Those are rooms. That's fun.
What do you think I should wear? I'm thinking something classy.
I'm sure those are safe.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora from these fish.
Got a nice house.
Yeah. I know this place stinks. It's a living.
No privacy, exactly. I assume that when you're inside them, you can shut the window and you leave the window open so you know the room's available. I'm assuming you can shut the window from inside. I'm assuming. Be a little ridiculous.
James Newell better watch his back.
Galbane.
He's causing problems.
Can you
Never
do
shouldn't
anything
be
at a
causing
Galbane?
problems in Leon.
Or are they just around? I have so many random things that are popping up.
I do not know about you.
What are you doing? You better not have been street-paying. Or this whole city's gonna get aggroed because I'm gonna go after you. What am I supposed to be doing exactly? Upload the program at... Go for it. I don't know if she's gonna like me doing this, but I also don't know that I care. What? Oh, Astro Lounge, that's where I can buy the drugs? Hold on.
Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
Oh my god, guys, it's a bar! Oh, it's gonna be so good!
Neon is for indulgence and decadence. I am both disgusted and impressed.
This literally is causing physical pain in my eyes. What's happening? What are you wearing?
Oh, and get yourself a treat. It's time to party. Get some Aurora and let loose. Fine.
This is so much.
Having fun?
Hey, you want to dance?
Yes. What?
Just, I guess when you don't have aliens, you have people that wear those. He's just an astrodynamic specialist doing the Macarena by himself. That's all. People that LED Christmas lights that you can't look at directly.
you're new here, aren't you?
Sure am.
Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered.
Wait.
But if you're
Isn't
here for
Sarah's
something a
last
little
name Morgan?
more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
I'm definitely here to try Aurora.
What are we waiting for? Let's set you up. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure? Of course. Take your time.
Alright, this is only contraband if I leave here with it, so it's fine. Gazpacho.
Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away.
235,000 credits? That is actually the amount of credits I have. We're not going to do that right now. What does it have?
Of course. The Sky Suite features an open design with an emphasis.
Because I might buy it
on
later.
luxury.
I'm just not going to buy it
Whether
right
you
now.
prefer the morning sky or a neon sunrise, the high ceilings and wall-sized windows will give you a full view of the city's
That's
splendor.
pretty great.
Enjoy the lounge.
Alright, we're gonna go. We're gonna go back to the place.
You good?
We bought access to that room, and we're gonna go there. Actually. It only lasts for 10 seconds. Okay. Woohoo! Yeah! Oh yeah! Look at this!
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to
That was trippy as frick. Okay. I can upgrade my ship there probably. I bet I can get a hotel like that. Be as much as that penthouse.
Bank ATMs are spread throughout the city.
Have a good one.
Can I have a good one?
Can't talk right now. Sorry.
I thought you were begging.
Hopefully, Neon treats you
Okay,
well.
I guess you're not begging? I was gonna give you money, but.
Keep from killing each other. We just might have a good day.
Don't do that. Alright. See you, Ian. Thanks for dropping by.
Did I mention that I am not fond of seafood?
Such a really random thing to say. I guess not, because you're looking at fish. Can I buy? Is this a fish tank?
If you're here to buy, I'm afraid we only sell direct to retailers.
It's exciting. Clover McKenna. I think I'm supposed to talk to her.
Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
You're so freaking Scottish.
Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it.
Or maybe
again.
you're Irish, not Scottish. No, that's Irish.
You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelcor. Oh, this is so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's Irish.
Let me start over.
Not Scottish.
My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe.
That is
Sorry
such
for the
a
outburst.
Celtic name, though. That is the most Celtic name.
That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
I don't mean to pry. I definitely mean to pry. You don't strike me as the sort of person who's easily rattled.
Yes, but in this case, Mr. Okadibo has
Keep
put me in a
saying
real
that name
bind.
like I should know it.
Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltcor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Maybe I can assist you?
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind
I'm a
of you.
stranger you've never met before. I would like to be involved in your business.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo.
Ah, that's why
one
we've
of the
been so
nicest
big on the
people
last
you'll ever
name.
meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
Are you personally involved?
That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional.
So
If
yes.
you don't mind.
I'll talk to him.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise.
Find Clover's diary? Why would I want to do that? How did he get so much
When
debt?
he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system, but it's clearly backfired.
Vintages, yeah. I found a place where I could buy some of them. They increase my intimidation stats. Tell me a bit about Keltcor.
We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations.
I'm assuming you're all
We
made
handle
of
everything from
Kelts.
individual standalone units
Is that
to
why you're
fully
Keltcorp?
engineered outpost systems. Basically,
Is
if
it
it's made
that
of rock,
simple? Did I
our
miss
gear
something
choose
that
it.
obvious?
Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but
Is it the
pays the bills.
Japanese corporation versus the Celtic corporation?
For now. But let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set up by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company.
I see.
So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work.
I see. Why do I call you Chloe?
Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad.
I like that they're just leaning into it.
Niall. Oh, he's the CEO of Keltcorp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years.
I see.
Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you.
That never happens.
Tough city. You watch yourself out there.
Word is the Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Are you supposed
Why
to
am I'm just getting so many quests? Just so many.
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here.
Are you gonna let me work, or are you gonna keep bothering me?
Do you have a I guess you don't have a name, so. I don't think this drink thing is where my quest is. I would be so on camera if I do it that way.
People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Spirit.
Okay, how am I gonna do this? Because I don't think I can just do it on camera.
They think it is.
I've fallen for that one before. I'm supposed to sneak. I don't think that's gonna work.
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion.
Oh yeah, she didn't like that I did that.
I'm glad I ended up at KeltCorp. Miss McKenna treats her employees like family.
Okay.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline.
Literally have no idea how I'm supposed to do this then.
Something I can do for you, love?
I wonder if I help her, if she'll help me. Like, I wonder if I do her quest line first, if I can do this other one. We still have to do the Crimson Fleet stuff, too.
What? I'm working here?
It's not considered stealing, so I think I can just take it. After my business with Cerberus keeping me up at night, I can see how it's starting to wear on him personally and professionally. Cerberus is a good and honorable man. Pride won't allow him to accept my money. What he doesn't understand is the game is rigged. Even in good times, variable interest rates are designed to landslide you. All I want is to give him a fair shake. I may not believe in every idea he has, but I believe in him. He just needs a financial partner who can offer some direction, someone who has his best interests at heart. I won't lie, in my position, it may be a conflict, but my feelings for him aside, I really do want to help.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Clover McKenna, at your service. Have a fine day.
I have a suspicion that that's not going to be my answer to this other thing I'm trying to do. I wonder if I go to a level above, if I can get access to the computer somehow. We'll see.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What?
What? It's gonna want to keep getting more quests.
Be here when you're ready. The hotel boat line. Sleep with us.
Sleep with us. Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Jeez, I don't know if I can do this. Maybe I should just go back to my room.
Then I humbly suggest you grow a pair. Sounds like you're having trouble with something.
You might say I'm having trouble enjoying the local customs. And what's the point of coming here if I'm gonna stay cooped up in my hotel? Believe it or not, I'm actually here for my bachelor party. My fiance wants me to be more adventurous, so I thought, what better place than Neon? But I thought the adventure would just happen by default. I didn't think I'd have to manufacture it on my own.
I see. If you're in Neon for your bachelor party, where are your friends?
I've been asking my therapist the same question for years, but he hasn't given me an answer I like yet.
Huh, there's a lot to unpack here. What did your fiance say exactly?
Oh, it's just the offhand comment here and there. How I never take risks or don't like adventure. She hasn't said I'm boring, and I don't think I am. But looking at my past, I can't exactly prove that. This is my way of finding out.
I see. Are you staying at the William Hotel? How do you like it?
I like that it's not a crate, and I haven't felt anything crawling on me when I sleep.
Okay.
So I feel like they do a good job keeping it clean.
Well, that's good. Is there anything you want to try?
True. The city is known for Aurora, so I figured I should try that.
I
But
mean,
I
you
talked
don't
with
have
Dr.
to.
Manning about how it works.
I mean, not that I did or anything.
And now I'm skeptical. No, wait, not skeptical? Terrified.
Extrovert sounds like Dr. Manning doesn't want you to have a good time. Head back to your hotel room and read a book. Maybe you should try something safer like joining a gang. feel like I want to encourage this guy to do drugs. You weren't cut out for this. Head back to your hotel room and read a book.
Oh, now that is my idea of a good time. But I'm wondering if my fiance would agree. Oh, this is exactly what my fiance was talking about. I hesitate too much. But I also don't want to dive right in. I think I want to start with something less damaging to my central nervous system. Supposedly, Madame Sauvage sells a drink called Velocity that's almost like a drug. There's also some local swill people swear by called Blend over at Legrand's Liquors.
I don't think you should have to do any of this to make a woman love you.
Good idea. That's what I need to do. Go full speed ahead. I'll try Velocity first. But not right away. I need to prepare myself for the ritual.
Uh-huh.
But hey, next time you come back to Neon, do me a favor and check in on me. Make sure I'm not dead.
Sure.
See you around.
Not everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know.
Yes, it does. Everything does need to come with us.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Bullseye.
About getting some work done.
Okay, now I've seen everything.
Mining League. In my experience, when I played these games and that thing flickers, it's somebody trying to talk to me.
I like the terrible uniform so much. I might actually become a barista just to wear one.
Good for you. A barista just to wear a uniform. It's Bethesda!
I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Because I'm playing?
Why
or is
would
it actually
someone
a
open a
Bethesda
mining
day?
supplies
How's it going,
business
Cal? I was
in
hoping you'd show up, what with me being in a different
I can't
time
believe
frame
this place
than
is still
normal.
open. I give it a few more months before this loser packs it in.
Don't be such a jerk.
Yeah?
We should look around and see if there's something we can buy.
Alright, time to tell this guy that a lady has a crush on him.
You go right ahead.
Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's been a long
Let's
time
get
since I've seen you.
involved. What exactly do you sell here?
Isn't it obvious, my friend?
Ah, because you're also playing.
I sell
love
mining
it.
supplies.
Look at
of
you and
all
I
shapes
just
and
Bethesda
sizes,
twinning.
As well as
I
many,
love
many
it.
hard-to-find types of ore. Everything I sell is carefully portioned, securely crated, and ready to be delivered right into the cargo hold of your
That's
ship.
actually really handy. A location like this, that's quite a surprise.
The first time I'd laid eyes on this building, I felt the same way. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad
Since every
day.
day. Well, since I've been playing 76, I also play Bethesda games almost every day. Perhaps I could help.
That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose.
Why do you think you aren't getting much
Listen
business?
to me, my friend.
Why am I
hear what
moving?
the people say on the street.
bet
They call
somebody's
me
trying to walk
crazy
in
for
where I'm
opening a
standing.
mining business on an ocean world.
Yeah, this lady is.
I was
Hi,
aiming so
ma'am.
much
Can
higher,
I help
hoping
you?
to attract these space travelers passing through the Volai system on their prospecting journeys.
Can I help you
It
with
was
something,
stupid
ma'am?
to assume I could corner the market on mining supplies and raw materials without a solid foundation. And by God, I've paid the price.
Is there anything I can do to help you save your store?
You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend.
Hi.
I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business. And you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors,
Yes, I
it would
can
explain
plant
how
your
we can improve
flyers
our
for you.
businesses as a group.
Can you tell me more?
Minnie and Neon keep
Okay,
to
she
their
walked
word,
away.
and I believe this is why we failed. James Newell and his Merchant Alliance friends are on the right track,
This
but
month's
all
goal
they
for
do
the-
is
I
spend
think
their
that will
time
start a new build
complaining,
on living.
never
Nice.
solving. We must unify, band together, and help each other out. Then, when one of us falls, the others can reach down and help him rise from the dust. In the meantime, we will refer people to each other's shops. Perhaps even promote sales together. It would benefit us all.
Sounds a little too good-hearted for Neon.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please, let me know.
She offered to pay off your debt.
Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens.
You should read this.
Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt.
It's okay, some people are just oblivious to this sort of thing.
I've been told the only thing thicker than the rock on Volai is my skull. But lucky for me, Miss McKenna was able to look beneath the surface. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer.
I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Certainly, my friend.
I don't know how I feel about the straps over the neck. I just think that's kind of dumb. Okay. He sells quite a few things here. That's good for me to remember. And I'll open up the chunks.
I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions.
Okay. Let's go do his thing.
It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
What are you looking at me?
I'm interested in some of your mining.
Do I not need to do the thing anymore? Two merchants. Oh, I see. I have to go to the merchants myself. Okay. Merchants. Probably not the trade authority. This looks like a merchant. Neon tactical.
What can I get you? If you're here to buy, take a look around the shop. Just keep your hands where I can see them.
It's kind of cool.
Good. Then just buy what you want and get out of here. If you don't like it, talk to Styx. He runs our, complaints department. That's more like it. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating Styx like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit.
Oh, I see.
I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole who did that, I'd make him pay for the paint removal.
I can track down the person who defaced Styx if you like.
You'd do that? Huh. Okay. Maybe I misjudged you.
Why would somebody spray a road graffiti?
It doesn't take a genius to figure out that I'm not the most popular guy on the block. And that suits me fine. But this person took it too far, made it personal. I'm not about to let some delinquent hassle the only friend that I have. I appreciate the offer, but it isn't about the money. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself a warlord. You can probably find him somewhere near you for it.
We'll handle this.
Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Ebside lunatics that nobody messes with me and The sticks. Don't need it. Don't want it. Take it somewhere else.
Why is Warlord targeting you?
Warlord's one of the disciples. One of Neon's street gangs that claims it owns Ebside. A few years back, the gang tried to break in here and rob my place, but Styx put one of them down and sent another to Reliant on a stretcher. He and his buddies have been harassing me ever since, mostly by scaring away my customers and stealing my deliveries. Warlord still swears he'll get even with me, and he came pretty damn close when he somehow managed to disable Styx and sprayed him with paint.
Interesting.
It feels like it's only a matter of time before he gets past Styx, and I'm done for.
How'd you and Styx end up together?
I knew a guy a few years ago who ran up a hell of a tab with me. I'm talking thousands of credits, but at least he'd make regular payments. One day the payment stopped, so I tracked him down. Found out he got mixed up with an Aurora dealer and fell from the upper platform.
Gotcha.
Since I had a legit claim, the city awarded me his property, which amounted to the contents of a storage container. Guess what I found inside? Took me a few months to scrounge up the parts, but I'd say I did a pretty decent job getting Styx up and running.
What's the word for that again?
Why do people give you a hard time having him
I
around?
know you'll be surprised, but thanks to my sparkling personality, I don't exactly have the easiest time making friends. That means I spend a lot of time talking to Styx, and Model A robots, they're not really programmed for casual conversation. The net result is I end up talking to a machine and looking like I'm out of my mind. Hell, maybe I am.
See what you ever say.
Help yourself.
Boom boom. Ooh. Particle beam shotgun. Interesting. Auto rivet. There's just so many gun types, I can't really tell what's going on here. Beowulf is the gun I have that I like. This one doesn't do as much as the one I have. It's quite a shotgun. Buzz cut? Ooh. That's kind of neat. That's really kind of neat. Okay, we're going to be very careful. I don't know if I actually want... Terrible for damage. Gotcha. Cal, while you're there, do you know if I got a modified arc welder, is that the same as like a cutter? Like if I got rid of my cutter and carried the arc welder, could I use that for mining? Because I like to keep one thing on me for mining purposes. Is that like an upgraded cutter, or do I need to keep the cutter for mining purposes? That's cool. I don't even remember having that. It just looks neat.
You ever get nightmares, Styx? About the war?
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
I get what you're saying. You just want to forget.
I wonder if I have to do his quest for him to let me give him a poster.
I don't think they even knew what planet they were on.
Welcome to Newell's.
Do not believe me.
If you're
Okay.
looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I
Sometimes
guarantee
when I mine,
we'll
it
beat
takes forever
Siegart's
to get
lousy
stuff,
selection
like
every time.
the minerals that are around the artifacts, and so I wasn't sure if I just didn't have as good of a cutter as I should.
Oh, I don't have a problem with his place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe.
Interesting.
A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small Merchants Alliance. It's nothing formal.
Right
It's just a
click,
bunch
then
of us
left
getting
click will
together
stream
to
it.
air our
That's good. I didn't know that.
grievances and watch each other's backs. By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money, I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection. Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things.
Considering I just walked in
If
your
you'll
door.
forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Here, let me see that. Oh, not a bad idea. You might be onto something here. Thanks for bringing this to me. Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm just getting
That'd
so
be
many. I have
extremely
like
helpful.
8,000 quests on this
I honestly
planet.
don't know what to say. Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business.
I see.
We've been in love ever since. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city.
I see.
The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Siegert said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. No problem. I'm sure you'll find something you like.
Alright, let's see what we got here. It's probably all the same apparel choices. Yeah, it is. Oh my! We can buy the dancer outfit? Oh, this is just a... I mean, do you expect me to not have the dancer outfit? Do you think I'm gonna not?
Watch your back out there.
You think I would have that as an option and I wouldn't just do it? I love it.
I've had enough, Rosa. Siegart's gone too far this time.
Oh no, this again?
James, you have
This
to
looks
learn.
fantastic. I love it. This is what I wear now. This is... Thing is, I'm gonna wear this for a while, and when I'm sick of wearing it, it's going on Sam. That's pretty much how this is gonna go. But have you seen the dance? It's you. I walked into the bar a little bit ago. It was like a weird Macarena.
Because everything you've heard is true. Granted.
I'm wearing this now.
That's jumping in from where?
Paradiso.
Take it
All
easy.
this time we thought he was just being some miserable hermit on Keela.
You think he finally regrets disappearing all those years ago?
You good? No. I think he finally ran out of credits.
No wonder you're stocking up.
Ah, customer. Feel free to spend your credits. Or get the hell out. You're kicked.
Everyone's so
Yeah?
pushy here.
You need something? If you're here for blend, I just had a new batch come in last night. The new gotta be new in Neon. Because
Do I
it's
look like
only
I'm
the
new on
most
Neon?
popular drink in the city. You should try one. I guarantee
I'm
once you
I
taste
really
it,
want them to.
you'll be hooked. No mystery, the name says it all. Look, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got a lot of business to take care of, so if you don't mind hurrying
comment
this
on the awards.
along,
Oh, that's cool.
that'd be great. As soon as word gets out, Blend is back in stock. It's going to be a stampede.
How's business?
What are you, the nosy type? Why do you care? But if you must know, business is good. It's always good. Blend is a local phenomenon. It gets people in the door. So are you going to buy any, or are you just gonna talk my ear off? Whatever. Just hand it over. I'll look at it on my own time.
Cool. Since you were so nice, I'll
Try
buy
some
something.
blend. You'll love it.
Since you were so chill, I'll buy some blend from you.
Sure you don't want some extra blend for the road?
I did get extra
Here
blend.
for some blend? Can't blame you. Best drink in this.
You actually just look like that. Yeah. Right, I know who needs this. Is the guy with the apparel shop. But I want to go check in with the Freestar Rangers.
Wouldn't expect too much help from local security. Best to just look out for yourself. If you're here to report a crime, take it to local security. They handle that stuff.
Why does Neon have Freestar Rangers?
Mostly to keep an eye on the smuggling trade. Black market goods flow through Neon like a river. Can't stop it, but I can at least keep an eye out in case it's something real serious. Yeah? Well, it's a public space. Word of advice. Enjoy the city, but know your limits. Trouble's waiting around every corner, and the law won't protect you the way it does in other places. I hope you'll take it to heart. I've known too many who didn't. There's something else you need?
Are you worried that your bad makes you a target here?
Nah, I've got friends in high places, so to speak. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her? Name's Alexis Price. There's a sort of fragile peace here in Neon. It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations coexist.
We met her and she
Minimum
was
friction.
concerned.
Believe it or not, yeah, it was. My mother's an executive with Ryujin, so I grew up here. I volunteered for this post as much to keep the other Rangers out of trouble as any other reason. If some hotshot rookie took this job and started flashing the badge everywhere, it wouldn't end well. Later.
This is his room. He's got weird art. There's a cell. There's a door. Ooh. Another room. Oh, he pumps iron up here. How many rooms do you need? Must be more than one person who's here. Let's see. This guy needs help. Oh, it's a Seagard guy. We actually talked to him. He's the one that doesn't like the other guy.
Come on in, please. Have a good look around. Business could always be better. I'll take that.
So, James Newell objects to you.
Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon Security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood.
Who's Dexler?
Owen Dexler is head of Neon Security. But he is less concerned with crime than he is siphoning money from honest businesses. But it's not just him. All of Neon is corrupt. The only way to survive is to give in to their demands.
What are your thoughts on the Merchant Alliance?
It's fine in theory, but this isn't New Atlantis. It's Neon. Corruption is an institution here. What can a single alliance do to stop what's built into the foundation? I don't want to seem like a defeatist, but frankly, it feels like a waste of time.
They look up to you. They need your leadership.
Really? I didn't know that, but I suppose they used to treat me with respect until I started paying the protection. But they have to understand. I could lose my business if I don't pay Dexler's fees.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel the same way. Told me you would never stoop so low as to pay production fees. No, we're not gonna lie. We'll persuade.
And why is that?
Blood-sucking leechers like don't care about you. The Merchants Alliance does. Let's just go big or go home.
They have a funny way of showing it. James just doesn't give me a cold shoulder. It's basically frozen.
Stop the corruption. It has to...
It starts
Gosh, dang it.
and ends with Bayou. And Dexler works for him.
God.
True.
Yeah!
If all of us work together,
Finally got a little
maybe
lucky.
we have some leverage. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon Security on an empty stomach.
That's right. I don't know how I'm not more persuasive in this outfit.
Clear sky and heavy stars.
We haven't been in here, but this isn't a local merchant. This is a swanky place.
On behalf of Stroud Eckland, I'd like to welcome you.
Are you cleaning your own
On behalf
building?
of Stroud Eckland, I'd like to welcome you to our showroom today. Our company prides itself as the industry leader in spacecraft production.
I'm a little bit familiar
We
with your
use
people.
groundbreaking technology to give us a significant advantage over our competitors. You can configure your desired spacecraft at any one of our conveniently located kiosks. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help. glad you enjoyed it. Feel
She
free
is-
to have
she's
a look
in.
around
She's
on the
all in
showroom.
on this.
I'll be right here if you need me.
Oh, I guess we can do that.
Cross promotion? I don't think we need it, but I'll give it a look anyway. He's been to Neon a few times, but I haven't had the pleasure of his company for more than a few minutes at the most. What I can say is that, despite what's been reported by the media, Mr. Strad is a rational luminary with uniquely future-forward vision.
I've liked him so far.
Actually, I've been working here for only 2 years. Previously, I was an Arboron sales representative, but that type of work wasn't for me. I could never relate to the type of clientele that purchases weapons. But spacecraft have always held a certain fascination in my mind. It was comfortable working under Ryujin's banner, but despite all of my requests, they wouldn't transfer me to the Taiyo Astroneering Division. And so, here we are. Have a wonderful day.
I think it's the same list of what you can and can't buy. Yeah, it is. What would I wanna... Guess the only thing I'd want to add would be the ability to have more people. Can I attach there? Landing gear? I don't think that would help. Another engine probably wouldn't. Oh, it's just fuel tanks, yeah. I think adding another engine there would help. It's kind of cool. Get another cockpit. Add more cargo. Add a landing bay, which doesn't make any sense. Open mount, port. Strap cap. No. Put the shield generator there. It's kind of a neat shield generator. Will it let me do that? Will it let me do that? Actually, I don't even have enough reactor power, so it doesn't really matter. That would be dumb looking. Okay. I'm not gonna add anything for now, but it's just kind of interesting to see what you can have there. I wonder if he'll be successful or not by, like, should I be being better about what merchants I give stuff to?
I don't care about the evidence whatsoever.
Behold, the Emporium, Neon's premier center of ornate. Enjoy one of our distinctive another version of you. Now is the time to enhance your life.
Is there a person at the hotel I can talk to?
We have plenty of space available.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. We have finally appointed spacious suites, all featuring fantastic amenities. Best of all, each room is security protected with an encrypted password-locked door. So, you can rest easy at night. That's the first thing that all of my guests say. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits. Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of my own ingenuity to make it happen. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night? Oh, thanks. I'll definitely give this some thought. It couldn't hurt.
There we go.
To tell you the truth, not really. And that's one of the consequences with the arrangement between Administrator Bayou and myself. He won't hassle me, but there's nothing I can do about my guests being hassled. The last tenant I had was arrested for spitting on the street. As you can imagine, business is not exactly booming. Luckily, I have more than enough capital to cover my expenses, but it still sucks. Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, it'll just have to remain a mystery.
Okay.
Sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust you. I'm sure you understand.
I need a room then.
Got one with your name on it. How long are you planning on staying? That's great. I know you'll enjoy your stay here.
Let's go see our room. I don't know what floor our room's on, so we're gonna go find it. Guessing this is my room. Kitchen. That would make this bathroom. That is a huge bathroom and a tiny kitchen. Yep, so that must be our room that we have for the week. That's cool.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Bullseye. We got you covered.
What's up?
Yeah?
I am confident that the flyer... Ah! Thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon.
Oh, you gave him some money. That's nice.
Thank you again for helping me out with the flyers.
We still gotta figure out how we're gonna get into that.
Newell's Goods has a full line of equipment and accessories.
Have a moment. Say hello to my wife. Hey there. Welcome to Newell's. Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him? I don't doubt it. Like trying to wipe the slime off a chasm bass.
Oh, let it go, hon. If Sieghart says he's in...
Not that slimy. I don't know what this guy's on about.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start. chase more zone heads out of here today.
Chunks cheesesteak. And some orange juice. How tasty.
I don't think they even knew what planet they were on.
Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything.
Oh my, do I? That's awful. I should be taking better care of my
to make
customers.
you feel bad. I
You'll
did
have
that to be
excuse
nosy.
me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security. It's a little group James formed, with some of the other vendors on Neon. I'd call it more of a support group, because all they do is sit around and complain about how hard it is to run a business here. Have a good day.
Clearly is not updated for
Not
thing done.
Boost packs. Got those too.
We just jump over everyone's head.
Have you tried the chamomile?
Time to go back and talk to the Irish woman.
I heard the shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great.
Neon security, huh? Gotta talk to a guy in jail anyway.
So you're telling me I have to take my entire load of alcohol back to New Atlantis?
That's right. Every damn crate.
If I don't deliver these goods, I'm going to lose thousands on this job.
Not my problem. Better get moving. Nothing to see here. Move along.
These guys are sleeping. This is cool.
Keep it moving. You didn't hear this from me. But those ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. That's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
This is where I talk to the guy I need to talk to. Alright.
Just one quiet day. That too much to ask for?
So many statues.
You know I went to chef school.
Let's try going up here.
Feel free. Oh, I'm afraid I'm always in the middle of preparing for the next board meeting. If you'll excuse me.
Hey, I know your husband.
Well, I should hope so. He and I are very famous. Oh, interesting question. Neon is the ultimate playground for people who have money. And that means we exhaust ourselves sabotaging each other. It's fun, but a huge waste. Stroud Eklund, as a company, doesn't believe in restraint, but sometimes I wonder if Neon's lack of a moral authority isn't hurting everyone. Even us.
Interesting. I guess I can't sneak in as a way to get to what I needed. Because I have no idea how I'm gonna get in that computer.
Welcome to Kelp.
Unless I can get her
Lovely
away.
day for it. That's fantastic. I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here,
for your efforts.
Cool.
Thank you again for your help with Sabaro. Nice visiting with you.
Okay, how am I supposed to do this?
Ah, hello. Of course, take your time.
Can I sneak?
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Okay, that didn't work. I'm being stealthy. Being so stealthy right now. God, frickin' this stupid
Can't
security
talk.
guard.
I've got a deadline coming up.
I can't talk to you either. I'm stealthing. Is it working? I did quick save, so when this inevitably fails, I can go back. Just have to wait and see how long it takes for me to determine if I'm gonna get caught or not.
Yes, you need me? I will watch your back.
If that worked, I'm gonna laugh really hard. Hey Django, welcome. I just saw your text before I saw your chat message. How's it going?
Syndicate's been pretty bold lately.
To your text? It's not a spoiler, really. Like, it is a major plot point, but it's not a spoiler, if that makes sense. It's like I don't know. I don't think it takes anything away from the movie if you know that going in. And that's also part of why I texted you after I saw it. I think you would very much appreciate it. I know I did. How do I look? I think I look pretty fantastic. Did that work? Did me just crouching up to the computer work?
Scram, I'm on duty.
I think something would have gotten me by now if it didn't work. Okay. You know, it's a bit like saying, Thanos was motivated by wanting to seek balance in the universe. Like, I wouldn't call that a spoiler, but I also would say it's critical to understanding the character. Like, that's the difference, I would say. Maybe dress someone with your junior prom. Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I think it's good.
I warned people that Tomo was unstable, and look what happened.
Apparently this worked.
I hate being stuck in the office.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
I know what you mean, but that's your missing
Don't you already know?
A fair question. We may have plenty of eyes and ears out there.
Yeah.
I'm still going to need an answer. Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect
unless the
for this
setbacks
job.
come later.
If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people.
payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah. I don't understand how I did that.
Exactly.
But I get it.
Meantime,
Hi, Connor!
I'll make sure that slate
Hi,
is
baby!
properly disposed of.
Hope you're doing good today.
So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing.
Ooh. I don't recall arts and crafts being in my job position.
And I'd argue that arts and crafts is exactly what we do here, just on a much higher level. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now,
Yes,
the buyer likes to
Arboron
keep their
and
associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company.
Ooh, that sounds like really fun.
We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies.
And you
coming
are
out
the
of Aquila
type.
City.
I bet you are.
Oh, the best part is we don't even have to fabricate this information. We're just exposing what Laredo would rather keep hidden. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
Travel to Aquila City.
Imogene told me she hired another operative. Welcome to the team. I'm April. It's great, as far as I'm concerned. I have a lot of respect for Imogene. She's not afraid to take what she wants.
Ooh, I'm in Judges right now in my yearly reading
what I like
plan.
the most?
Judges is full of
She
some
trusts us
wild
to get
stuff.
things done. None of that micromanaging crap.
One of my favorite ones is it Ehud, the left-handed guy. Of course, I like the story with the left-handed guy, where he goes and kills Stellan Skarsgård from Dune. It's a pretty good one. And then the people in the palace are like, we haven't heard from our boss, but we're pretty sure he's just taking a really large dump, so we're gonna leave him alone. It's a really weird story. I don't know what you're talking about. He did great. He came through that story. He won. Those days where there was no king, everyone did what they thought was right in their own eyes. Exactly.
I can't speak for what every operative does. People tend to keep their cards close to the chest in operations. But me personally, I'm a field agent. I specialize in gathering intel that our techs can't get, especially blackmail material on high-profile clients and execs. Most assignments take me to the Astro Lounge or Paradiso. It's an incredible job. Great perks, too. I spend most of my time undercover living in luxury.
Setting up the cycle. Yeah. I just finished the Samson bit in
Do you
Judges.
need something or what? I'm headed into the field again soon.
Judges has some
Wish me
really
luck.
cool stuff in it.
I bet I do this right. I don't want you go breathing down my neck about it.
It's also a book that's very much about how you need to I don't know how to explain it, but just because somebody is a major biblical figure or a main character in a Bible story does not mean the Bible is telling you that how they did the thing is right. And I feel like that's a big part of Judges. Okay, let's see here. Talk to Doc Manning. That's something we haven't even started. Same with that one. Oh, that's off-world. I've been in my rented room. Speak to Nishar in jail. Speak to the Warlord. Talk to Borealis. Okay, oh god, what did I do? There's a lot to do. I wish I could toggle off and on quests from here, but I haven't figured, if you're able to do it, I haven't figured out how. Judges his cautionary tales. In a lot of ways, yeah. But it's also a lot about, I mean, the refrain that Cal posted is kind of the heart of it. It's the what happens when you just have human leadership without any kind of true guiding light. They might ultimately kind of get the job done, but they don't necessarily, we're an interesting species. The city is so effing cool. Ooh, are we gonna go in the underbelly? Heck yeah, we are. You okay? Is that a fish? Oh my god, it goes all the way down there? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So cool. During Starfield stream was not on your bingo card today, but you'll take it. I was watching Mind of Martinez stream a couple of weeks ago. It was early in the morning on a Sunday. He's like, how's it going? I'm like, oh, I just woke up this morning, I'm gonna play some Fallout and go to church later. And he was like, that's a weird sentence. And I went, I didn't realize how weird that sentence was until I typed it.
No authorization.
Sorry. I'll leave. I just wanted to look at the fish thing.
I would hope for the sake of these workers that after a while you get used to the smell.
Xenofresh. How can you be? I don't know how I did this successfully, Red 5 Mom. Yes, they do, Django. I have so much to catch you up on. I assume you have things to catch me up on. I miss chatting. I really do. Like, I understand why it doesn't happen as much. We both have stuff going on, but like, gosh, even just talking Star Wars. Like the other day when I was sending you photos, this was so nice. Yeah, I don't know how I can be stealthy in this outfit, but apparently I can be.
Hey there. Welcome to Off-World Eats. Feel like taking your taste buds on a trip around
You
the
sing out so
seven
much you blend in.
systems?
Exactly.
Fantastic. I'm sure you'll be pleased. My husband Lee and I have spent years sourcing the most interesting foods from other worlds. You can find this stuff
It's not even armor. It
anywhere
just
else
quite
in
literally
Europe.
is a leotard.
We're very
It's a
proud of
dancer's
our
outfit
special
that I
command.
bought and put on.
Well, that was our own, but it hasn't worked out that way.
I wish I would have saved you
Turns out
posters.
that our little niece has also created our biggest hurdle. In order for this business to work, we need an ever-evolving menu.
Would you like me to bring you
To do
things?
that, we
Because
need to
this sounds
constantly
like it
source
could be
ingredients from
fetch
across the separate
quests.
systems. Ever since we sold our ship, it's been difficult.
Bad puts people to translate to MC. Exactly.
That's how we're operating right now. It's terribly expensive. Tora, you're not here to listen to my life story. You're here to eat. Well,
Plot
let
twist,
me
I
stop
am here to
talking
hear your
so we
life
can
story.
take a look at the menu and dig in. So, what will it be? That would be so helpful. Thank you. What I need are any sort of exotic organic ingredients harvested from creatures or plants.
I might have some.
Excellent. Oh, there's one important thing you should keep in mind.
Yes.
Be careful when you're collecting. It's not worth getting hurt trying to harvest ingredients from a particularly
Hypnosis
hostile
fabric. Django, I feel like this outfit is made out of the, what was the one time you and I did the Star Wars role-playing game and I got the magic cloak? I feel like it's like that.
Ah, not at all.
Going on
We
adventures
met
Lady
on
Gaga
Ivan
music video
Starlight's
costume
cruise
is
about
basically
8
what's happening
years
right
ago.
now.
I was a
I would be
trained
surprised if that
surgeon. He
hasn't
was an
happened in a
impressionist
Dr.
like
Afro
Lucy.
comic
So
by
we
now.
had a lot in common. We dated for a while, fell in love, and married only a year later. That's when we decided to pool our money and open this restaurant.
Why do you want to be here?
It's not by choice. I can promise you that. The amount of money required to maintain a business around here is utterly ridiculous. It's borderline criminal.
I wish I would have given
This
him a
space in the
poster.
underbelly is literally all we can afford. It frustrates me to no end that we can't aim higher. But you know what? All that really matters is that we have a solid roof over our heads.
I saw that Whit was on
soil.
Katie Sackhoff's
What a
podcast.
million.
She gets a lot of good guests.
Hope you're hungry.
Lately, if I've been listening to anything, I've been getting back on a kick with the Perrys. I love With the Perrys, and Lecrae's Deep End podcast are the two I've been getting caught up on. So good stuff. I have a lot of.
Come back soon. You're always welcome here, my friend.
Guy from Early Edition. I do remember Early Edition. He does kind of look like the guy. That's Kyle Chandler, right? Like pre-Friday Night Lights famous.
Hey. Want something to eat? Welcome to Xeno Fresh Seafood. Would you like to try some trawl?
Trawl?
Trawl is an extruded polypaste blend made from premium organic seafood caught only a few hundred meters from our location. It's healthy, tasty, delicious, and served in a convenient disposable applicator tube.
Uh-huh.
Please refrain from insulting Xenofresh products while you're on the premise. While you're in the store. If you wish to register a complaint, please fill out one of our comment slates and submit it to our corporate office. Yeah, we're currently out of comment slates.
Truly the pinnacle of both cuisine and business acumen.
In the meantime, may I suggest you try a tube of trawl?
Yeah, that guy. I know who you're talking about.
Won the Voli Benthic Cuisine Award 9 years in a row.
He's the dad in Super 8. He's a great actor. He's in the remake for Day the Earth Stood Still. He got super, super famous on Friday Night Lights, but I never watched that show.
Yeah, trust me, you don't want it. They take everything left over from the Aurora processing and grind it into a paste. Yeah, guts, bones, and all. And then they add some kind of oh god, what do they call it? Alginate? Yeah, they say they add that for vitamins.
I think his name's
Gross,
Kyle Chandler.
right?
Let's see what you have to say.
Okay.
Troll.
Next time, pick up a few extra tubes of trawl. You know.
But of course you think you know him from his quasi sci-fi show from the mid-90s. I mean, I know him from that show too. I liked that show. I had a
Catherine Lucian keeps demanding we look
I
into her husband's
watched that with the
right.
babysitter all the time. Just finding more people I need to talk to apparently.
I'm afraid I'm not in the best of spirits right now, but I'll try and help. Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters.
You okay, lady?
I'm afraid so, but I don't really want to talk about it right now. Perhaps another
We've made
time
good television.
when I'm
Was it a
feeling
CBS
up
show?
to it. Yes, of course. Please forgive a foolish old woman for
Look,
forgetting
one old
her
lady
manners.
to another.
By all
You can
means,
tell Spacey
take a
Lee
look.
Curtis what's going on. You can trust me. A lot of random stuff. I wanted peaches and pears or something, and I can't remember what. Is that the bird lady from Home Alone 2? It might be.
Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters. Oh, you're so kind. I really appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't feel strong enough to talk
Maybe I have to come back later.
Perhaps another time, when I'm feeling up to it.
Thank you, thank you. I probably won't be going too much longer.
I'm afraid not, but come back tomorrow and perhaps I'll be strong enough to speak
Just
to you.
because we're coming up on
Right now,
when I would normally be going to bed anyway. So I think we'll probably go another 10 minutes, round out a nice 2 hours on stream.
If you got any spare creds, I can always take them off your hands. Hey, Chief, you got any creds you can spare? Thank you kindly. You're a class bass, you know that? I'll do my best to someday pay you back. Street's honor. This isn't a donation, it's an investment. Oh, I totally did. Found it in the dumpster right next to a half-eaten chunk. And it was perfect timing, really. You see, the other day, the wind got a nasty cough and blew away all of my business spreadsheets. But that won't happen with this slate. It's like wind resistant. That would mean I don't have to start over. All right, deal. I lost them near the employee break area. Look for any papers near the ground, the tables, maybe even the roof. You find all 3 spreadsheets, and I'll give you the slate.
What all is down here? There's a lot. That was almost really bad. Just an elevator up? Yeah, it is. Okay. What's this place? Can't believe no one caught me doing that stuff.
Welcome to Generdyne.
What the heck is this place? I guess the receptionist can answer that question.
Hello. Welcome to Generdyne. Can I help you with something in particular?
What is this?
I'm sorry to hear that you're having trouble with your service. If you wouldn't
The
mind
power
using one of our
company,
customer
Class Bass.
service
I know, I love that
terminals
too.
to report
And it's a
the
fishing
issue,
world.
I'm
so
sure we can get it
we need to
solved.
start adopting that, Kathleen.
Was there anything else?
It's a real Class Bass.
Well, our conduction grid technology, as well as all of the other experimentation being performed here, is proprietary. I'm sure many of our competitors would relish the opportunity to get through these doors behind me. I'm sure you understand. This is Generdyne's power facility. We're the only utility authorized to provide power for Neon. All of the electricity collected by our conduction grid is sent here, processed, stored, and then parceled out based on the city's needs. Thank you for visiting Generdyne.
Power company, huh? Interesting.
Got the call someone's power kept going out.
Fishing boat. Okay. Spreadsheet. Spreadsheet.
Panhandling's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Wow, that's real class of you, Chief. A+ stuff. Now I can get my books sorted, executive style. As promised, your slate. Tell your techie friend I didn't peek inside. And even if I did, I don't know what half of it says anyway. Hey, it's my favorite customer. Got any more? Presently, no. Pastly, no. Futurely, it's a work in progress. Depends on how this fiscal quarter goes. But it's gonna take a lot for me to upgrade. I found a primo spot next to the trawl store. I got a roof over my head and all the garbage I can eat. I can't eat everything they throw out, but I can eat enough. About 6 years. I bet you could tell by how good I am at it. It took a lot of practice and some work on my messaging. But if you got any feedback, Chief, I'd love to hear it. I don't know. You can learn something from just about anyone. But I did put you on the spot, so no biggie. Wow. You really did me a solid, Chief. I've got no words. Later, Gator.
I wish I could let her, like, stay in the room I rented for the week. I feel like that would be cool. Okay, so I need to talk to her, but she doesn't want to talk to me yet. So we might as well.
I think I got them.
There's my ship.
What I don't sell.
This is so cool.
Ready to make your ultimate discovery?
I am on the other side of the map from where I want to be. What is this cat poster? Quite a cat. What is it advertising? Is it advertising cats? Now it's not a cat, now it's just a person. That's less exciting than if it was a cat. Go find that guy, give him his tablet back.
Make it. What is it? Well done. It seems assigning you to this task was time well spent. And as I said when we met, time is money. Hopefully these credits will serve as adequate compensation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an operative to debrief.
Let's go look at the other floors. What else is going on here? Tranquility drone. She's running. She's ready. She wanted to come to this level so bad.
That salesperson was really nervous.
What in the hitman?
Stay with the sale. No.
It actually has pretty decent thermal protection. Then you done good, Nosy. Exactly. Spice worms. And a malt whiskey. There we go.
Let's stop by Tranquility on the way out.
You read my mind.
I'm glad these bots come with extended warranty.
I
Hello,
enjoy a
my
great
name's
many
Christine.
foods and
I'm the
drinks.
office manager here.
Tea?
What brings you
Never
in
been
today?
Tranquility is a fairly new addition to the Ryujin family, so marketing really wanted to push our public availability. Being able to discuss our blends and processes face-to-face with our customers has really improved our brand awareness.
I see.
Well, you're in the right place. Our office is 100% open to the public. If you'd like to learn more about how our teas are made, you should speak with our blend master. Her name's Nancy. You'll find her in our office just behind you.
That's cool.
And thanks for stopping by. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your visit more comfortable. It was a pleasure talking with you.
It's hard not to be happy in a lovely place like this.
I'm just gonna come.
Definitely be visiting
I
the
thought Tranquility had a drone. This is just
Please be
another
careful with the
place.
model robots. They're a little delicate.
Okay,
I have little
Bobby.
use for robots, especially ones
Hello
too
there.
small
Thanks
to
for
carry
visiting the
supplies
drone
or serve as
offices at
cover in
Ryujin
combat.
Tower. Can I help you find something? Oh, by the way, I'm Bobby. Robert. Sorry, I should have introduced myself when you walked up. I'm still adjusting to this whole office manager thing.
No harm done. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks for stopping by today. Anyway, take a look around the office if you want. It's open to the public. Everybody's pretty busy, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't disturb them too much. Oh, and thank you for visiting Ryujin Tower. Enjoy your day.
What does drone make?
Robots. Mainly industrial models for helping out on ships and at spaceports. Maybe you've seen our most popular line, the mini-bots? We have models on display throughout the office. Feel free to have a look.
Still adjusting to the job, huh?
Yeah, I'll say. This wasn't even the job they hired me for. I was supposed to be working at Tranquility across the hall as an administrative assistant. It's just my luck that after I'd been in training for a measly 2 weeks, the office admin for Drone had to go and retire. It was totally unexpected. Apparently, he went up to the executive floor one day and never came back to his desk. We were told he quit and just walked out.
Interesting. You don't think something happened to you, do you?
Yeah, I do. I think he retired out of the blue after 10 years and left me to clean up his mess. That jerk didn't even write down his computer's password. IT was down here for hours
I
the
can
other
hack
day
it.
trying to get me access.
You want me to hack it?
You'd think something like that should only take a few minutes.
Isn't that a pretty big leap?
Oh, yeah. I used to be an office manager for my old job, but that position wasn't customer-facing. I applied for the admin assistant because the pay was almost just as good. It'd be a hell of a lot less stress. Guess that plan backfired.
I think you're getting the hang of it.
Oh, really? Thanks for the vote of confidence. Needed it. Please come back and see us again.
Can I buy a mini bot? Because I'd like to. I would like to buy a mini bot and put it on my ship. From whom? From whom?
Don't appreciate how hard we work down here.
Robotics is my passion.
From Lindell, maybe?
Sometimes I dream of getting back on the field again. So, what do you think? Is it true what they say? Our drone machine's the
Some
best in the
freaky
galaxy?
lighting. I don't know the first thing about robots.
Well, there's still plenty of time for you to learn. And coming to a showroom like this is really the first step. That's how they got me, anyway. My apologies, I didn't introduce myself.
It's going around a lot.
My name is Lendell Green. I handle robot certs and acquisitions for Starfreight Logistics. But outside of the job, I'm just a fan of robots. So when I retired 15 years ago, I figured this was a good career change. I mainly run tests to check things like load capacity, walking speed, just to be sure the model we're buying matches industry specifications. Once the sale goes through, we integrate the robots with our human crews. If the haulers don't abuse them and do regular maintenance, even the older Model A's will last a very long time. Take care.
Oh, that's a storeroom. I want to buy a mini robot. From whomst?
Don't cause any trouble.
From whom do I buy it?
My kids would get a kick out of all these robots.
Is there a kiosk? No. I don't want a demo. I want to buy it.
There are. I hope you're having a nice day.
I would like to buy a robot. Oh no!
Don't wander into
I
any
knocked it
restricted
over.
areas.
We gotta get it back up. Oh no, I made it worse. Oh my god. No. Okay, we got it. It's good. No one panic.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Working a drone seems like a tough
Out
gig.
of order. Big old room back there. Astroneering. Ooh. Can I upgrade my ship here? Oh, I sure can. Can I buy a ship here? No, I don't think you
Tylo
understand.
always seemed more style than substance, but clearly it appeals to some.
I would like.
Finally. I've been dreaming of this. Just enjoy the moment. You've made the best decision of your life. So I can take it for a spin now? It'll be at the spaceport before you get there, fully topped up with helium-3, so yay!
I want to look
ship's
at
better
ships.
into settled systems. People spend their whole lives dreaming of flying a sleek, sexy spaceship. And I get to make that happen. Tayo brings out the very best in people. I know, right? Are you ready to make your dreams come true?
I want to look at ships.
Excellent. If you decide to buy, we'll have your new ship all polished up and waiting for you at the spaceport. Yay!
I mean, I don't necessarily.
We have the finest ships money can buy.
I just want to see what the options are here. Hammerhead. Eh. A narwhal. Well, that's actually pretty sick. Not gonna lie. I could fit a lot of people on that. I can't afford it. But I kind of want that. That's pretty slick. Falcon 2. I just want something where I can have more than 2 crews. So I gotta figure out how I can increase that size. Okay, well, I think this is where I'm gonna call it. I'm getting kind of tired to continue trying to be entertaining. We're at when I normally go to bed, actually, so probably not streaming tomorrow. I hope everyone has an excellent Star Wars day. If you are a Star Wars enjoyer, hopefully you enjoyed Tales from the Underworld, 'cause I know I'm gonna. What is this billboard? Exactly, who? Who are what? Who are what? Who are what? Oh my god. We'll never know. But most likely no on a stream Monday, but maybe Tuesday. We'll see. But I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Good Star Wars day. You're gonna go to Star Wars live concert tomorrow night. Very nice. That's fantastic. And I hope you have a great time, and I will talk to you all